Alright, evening everybody. We are back again for...
We just saw some epic action here in the supercars where we had an unexpected winner who's in this race again right now in the lights.
Yeah,
his name is there right at the top, Ali.
Yeah, he'll be looking to try and make it 2 for 2 tonight. I think that'll be quite an interesting result if he can manage to pull that one off.
I think it's possible. He's one of the quicker guys in these lights as well, so it's highly possible for him. Obviously, only 3 of these guys here in this lobby are going to make it to the final though, so they're going to have to put on the race of their lives right now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like I think any one of these 4 drivers are possible winners of the final, so it's going to be a tough race to get them all through. And I don't know, it's anyone's guess to see who's going to be the unlucky guy who doesn't make it through to the finals.
Definitely. I don't wish ill on anybody, but because I'm in the title fight here, and any extra points I can get would be welcomed. But I don't know. He's been solid. He had a good run and everything, so it's going to be tough.
The championship battle is close, eh? I think, what's it, about 10 points difference between you guys?
I think it was 9, but he's made up some points now from qualifying. I had a bad qualifying run. I placed 6th. I think he placed 4th or something. So
okay, so
third or 4th. I think he might be 3rd actually.
Okay,
so I think it's 3 points he's made up. So now I got to try pull them back where I can.
All you got to do is win both your races.
Yeah, if I could win both, but it's a tall order for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night. I think, especially on a track like this, literally anything can happen, as we saw on the semi-finals and the finals as well.
So I'm just trying to show everyone here what the actual grid looks like. So this is the car at the back of the lineup here when there's 4 cars. You can see the 3
so it's an
cars
interesting one.
there.
It makes it very intense going into those first couple corners, because you only have 2 rows instead of 3, so the cars are normally quite cramped going into that first corner.
So Napoli's out ahead with one of his epic launches again.
Yeah, he seems to be very quick off the line.
And the 2 brothers there battling it out side by side through that section.
Yeah, they're battling hard there. I think right now they're the ones fighting for that 3rd place, so I think there might be... Oh, there's a little bit of more rubbing going on at the background.
But also, as they battle, just sort of giving an advantage to the guys at the front.
It's just
a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, help them to get a bit...
looks like he's going to go up the inside.
Looks like he was going a bit sideways there.
Matsutsi into the Joker behind the Napoli.
Oh, Napoli seems like he's a little bit slow going through there. I think he might have over-rotated the car.
Good job from the 2 brothers there to split their strategy. So each of them, I think, will be hunting down one of these other 2 drivers.
Oof, yeah, that looks quite wide there from
Ratek. That's going to hurt. So Ali up into 1st. And you can see Matsutsi looks like he could be trying to pull a move there as well on the Napoli.
Yeah, it's looking very close between those 2.
Looks like he's all over the back of him.
Yeah, right now we've got 2 strong battles going on at the same time. And they could all merge into one big 4 car battle. There's a little bit of... What's happened back there?
Matsutsi's come off worse. I think he went into the wall.
Yeah, it looks like he has.
Something bad happened there. We can't even get a good camera on it. But you can see Radik now, he takes his Joker lap.
Yes, nice and clean through there.
So it's put him behind the Napoli, who's also done his Joker. So the only person now yet to do the Joker is Ali, who is currently leading right now. I think he could still probably come out of this ahead if he takes quick enough. Let's see.
Yeah, based on the time lost that from the other guys in the first lap, it looks like the Joker lap is somewhere around 4 to 5 seconds lost. So I think they're going to be very close on the merge of the Joker when he does go into it.
It'll be interesting to see when he goes. To be honest, he'd probably save it right till the last lap.
Yeah, I think so too. I think,
especially if he is convinced he's got the speed. If he thinks he might be a bit slow, then he could take it earlier to try and block off the guys. But,
yeah, it looks like he's putting up a big gap there to Napoli. That gap's just slowly going up. It was 5 there. Something has happened to him.
Could have made a mistake because he's missing some parts of his car right now.
Yeah.
And Matsutsi up into 3rd, where Ratek's pulled over.
Something's happened there. That looks strange. He was pulled over for a long time.
Yeah, because he had a gap between him and Matsutsi because of Matsutsi's big mistake.
He was about 12 seconds ahead.
Stuff there, so that's interesting. That's put top 3 drivers go through.
Yeah.
Ali looking comfortable. He'll come out still in first. So he's looking solid heading into the final. He hasn't got much damage on the car.
Yeah, it's looking good for him. I think he's looking solid for the win at the moment, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. He's continuing his winning form from earlier tonight.
He's definitely got the confidence. The Napoli also doing decently. Let's see what's going on with Ratek's car.
The bumper looks like it's a bit loose, but it doesn't look too bad. I wonder if he's maybe just...
It doesn't look like he's got spider webs or anything.
Yeah, he could...
He's really sending it. Could just be a mess up with his setup there.
Yeah, it could be setup. He could also just be struggling with suspension damage. You know, that's something you won't see too nicely on the car. It doesn't show off very nicely, but it does affect the car a lot, especially on a track like this.
So into this final corner now.
Neil's looking good. Ali's got less than a lap to go now. And
this is quite intimidating when you're looking as a competitor.
He's looking strong.
Solid like this.
He's done very well this whole week. I think he's shown some serious pace, even in qualifying in the supers as well. We were having to look out for him because he had some good results.
Yeah, he actually drew with you, but based on countback, he came fourth. But you were both the same amount of points with third and fourth.
Yeah, what's happened, Joe? Matsutsi's made another mistake.
Just
where's
Ratek? The damage he had from earlier. I can hear Ratek coming.
There he is. Oh, there's a full send.
Over that lip.
I expected nothing less. He's going for it.
He's got nothing to lose at this point. It's just full send. So he unfortunately won't be making it to the finals, but he will be able to join you for commentary for both the next race and the finals, that means.
Yeah, it looks like it. Both of the brothers are through, so they'll both be fighting it for another win tonight.
Definitely, and to be honest, I think either of them could take it. I've seen when Matsutsi gets a good run, when he hasn't got damage, he also does well. I think they both won qualifying rounds, both got the pace.
Yeah, and I see Matsutsi did get the fastest lap in that race, so he does have the pace.
Definitely. It's scary as a competitor, but I'm going to go jump in and try concentrate and see if I can get any points from this. This
good
round
luck.
The
main goal should be getting into that finals now. I think.
Oh, I'm in. Luckily, I think it's 3
yours.
cars.
There's only 3 cars. Oh, you lucky.
Finally lucky. I don't have to battle anyone. I don't often get this opportunity.
No, that's the luck of the draw sometimes.
Anyways, I'll go now. Good luck to all the guys driving, and
enjoy your race.
Commentary. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good luck, man.
Welcome, Ratek.
Cheers, man.
But unfortunately,
drama's happening for me in that one. And it was basically, I've never had it before, but I had a plug fell down underneath my accelerator pedal.
Oh no.
So I knew I was going down one straight and I could get R throttle, and I thought, what is going on? I thought my pedal had snapped or something. I had to jump out my seat and get this plug from out untangled and get back in the seat and start driving. But then after that,
it was a bit late. No, because I pointed out on we weren't watching at the time, but then all of a sudden we noticed you just go like losing a lot of time, and we switched to you, and you were just parked on the side of the road, and then you started going again, and I looked at the car and I didn't see much damage, so I didn't think there was anything hectic that had happened. We knew that Napoli had made a mistake somewhere around that area, so we thought maybe you got involved with that, but I didn't think something like that had happened.
No, at that point I thought I was just catching up to Napoli again. After making a poor lap, and I dropped a bit of time, and then thought I was closing up again, and then that happened, and I was right at the back. But Oh well, that's racing. I've never had it before where a real life incident has affected your racing.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
That means that them three are through into the final, and these three should all secure into the final as well, shouldn't they? So it still throws in some epic drivers, should I say?
Yeah, I think even that race that you were in, I mean, I was pointing it out to Carl that any one of the four of you were potential finals winners, let alone being in the semi-finals together.
Yeah, I felt after the other night I'd had a strong run. Didn't have a win in qualifying, but I was in second or third and not too far off the pace for diving straight into these cars with no practice relative to this event. It was going alright, but never mind. Moving on, as they say.
Unfortunately, yes, the nights ended a bit early for you.
Yeah. In both categories of racing.
You had the same thing as well, yeah, on the supers. Yeah, no, it's been a bit unfortunate for you tonight.
Yeah, take them on the chin and move on to the next round, I think.
Yep. There's always next time. It never stops.
So we've got Kento. We know he's fast in these lights. K9 and Palm. They're all fast. They've all been fast contenders. And Palm looked strong the other night. Had some really good runs when he got that clear space. Yeah,
they've all got the potential. I think it's just something I've noticed, a bit of a trend in this week, is there's been lots of mistakes being made. So I think it's going to be a battle of who can keep the car on the track and keep it clean.
Yeah, just keep it clean. As you say, this first couple of corners are always big deciders, I think. Kento going around the outside, runs wide, regains, Palm into that first place. K9.
I think he was playing it safe and making sure he got through there cleanly.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he went in any kind of a rush into those first two corners. It's a good, sensible approach, because now he can really focus for the rest of the race with no damage.
Just going to peel off. Kento looked a bit squiggly all the way down that straight, didn't he, really?
Yeah, he did. I was wondering what he was trying to do there, if it was indecision or if maybe that bump had just thrown him off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
That was close to the wall.
Joker, though.
Yeah, he got that pretty much perfectly.
That means K9's, as you say, he's not too far off the back of Palm. He's probably made a couple of car laps there.
Yeah, he definitely has. He obviously there was a car between them, and now he's definitely closer than he was before. So I think the two of them could start battling soon if K9 can bring that gap in, and that'll just all help Kento. There's a little bit that merge between the dirt and the tar.
Yeah, Palm just run out wide a little bit. As you say, K9, you could see him unsettled over the that transition section.
Yeah, I see Kento lost a couple seconds. He was 5.9 behind, I think. So he's lost about a second and a half. I think maybe he just went wide in one of those corners and lost a bit of time. Conditions. Right now it's putting him in a bit of danger, because I think if the other two were to joker right now, I think K9 might come out just ahead of Kento. It'd probably be close between the two of them. But I think Palmer's safe to come out in first if he does joker. But I think he'd rather save that for last, just because he's got the clear air in front of him right now.
Yeah, definitely going to be a factor. On to lap 3 already, going on to lap 4. So, I mean, like, if you're K9, you don't want to do the joker on the same time as Palm, do you? You want that. It just runs out wide into the gravel.
It's so hard to get your car back onto the track from that position. You lose so much grip out there that it's like driving on ice almost.
It is, isn't it? It's hard to keep it, and it never feels like it's going to give you any grip. But
yeah. It looks like it's...
Palm's dive for his joker.
So I think he's probably going to come out ahead of Kento as long as he doesn't make any mistakes here. It's looking solid so far. Here's the tricky part of it though. Nice and smooth. That was a good joker lap.
So Kento's right in the mix here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close between Kento and K9, and also Kento can catch up to Palm as well. So we could have a three horse race for the win here at the moment.
Yeah.
Something's, you know, 3.1 seconds. I wonder if K9 maybe just made a mistake somewhere, because that gap looks a bit low.
Oh, he's out wide at the moment. As you say, it's dropped down to 2.5, so Palm's really made a big impression through that. Oh, Kento up in the air in the background there.
It looks like
Palm
he's saved
well.
it. Palm, something's happened there on the merge. There was co-revving, so he's definitely gone off the track.
So has that dropped? Yeah, that's dropped them quite a bit
6 seconds.
behind now.
So K9's actually got the chance here. If he can get this right, it's wide again. I think he might have lost a little bit of time. Luckily he didn't go too far off the side of the track there, so it looks like he might still be far enough ahead. See, the gap's about 5 seconds, and I think the Joker lap is somewhere between 4 and 5 seconds, so I think it's going to be very close.
He's got to go for it this time, and it's got to be a clean Joker as well. You can see them two coming into the shot.
I think this could be a very close finish at this rate. It's decent through there. Now he's got to get through that cleanly. Oh no, he's hit the barrier. I could just see it was going in too hot.
Yeah,
he was having to push there though. I think he might not have been getting it, and I think he realised he was going to have to push through that Joker to get out ahead. And that just forced the real mistake.
Pushed that little bit too much, and easily done through that chicane section for that Joker.
Yeah, it is. It's quite unfortunate for him. I think if he had got through there cleanly, the three of them probably would have come across the line nose to tail.
Yeah, it would have been super tight, wouldn't it, between them three? But they're all through into the final, so this is the time to use them kind of incidents that you have. Use them as a trial run, and make sure you don't make that mistake in the final.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. It doesn't always turn out like that. We can always hope. But in some of our cases, like mine, I made way more mistakes in the finals than I did in the semi-finals. So just got to hope that the guys don't do the same thing as I did.
It's the pressure as well, isn't it, in the final, and especially with this track. I think with the Joker splitting you so much visually, you can't see, so you're glancing up at the timing screens a lot, and just kind of.
You know, that makes a lot of mistakes creep up. It's also what I tend to do that too much in my races. I'm always looking at the timing sheets, and I don't focus what's in front of me on the track. Yeah,
and it's the quickest of glance can just miss a braking point or anything, isn't it? It's
yeah, exactly. And especially with rallycross, it's not just missing braking points. You've also got to make sure that your car is facing in the perfect direction, because if it goes any type of sideways, it's so hard to bring it back under control.
Yeah, definitely. There's only a couple of places on this circuit where you'd probably have that chance to look at the timing screens. You know, you're not going to attempt it even through that dirt section, are you?
Yeah, definitely. I think your chance to check it before deciding whether you're going to go into that Joker lap or not. So it is quite a tough one. You've really only got that start straight to check out the timings.
Just see there, let's put DeNapoli and K9 on that back row there, the championship contenders at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to see, because I think the way they set them out is it looks like K9's going to be on the inside, so I wonder if he's going to actually just back off a little bit and see if chaos happens in front of him.
Yeah.
I think it's the route he tends to take, and it could work out well for him, because I mean, if we look at what happened in the supers on that second corner, it could be the best option to go sensible into that first couple corners.
Definitely, if you look at the history of this circuit, them first couple of corners in a final, you want to back out and play it cautious. But who's that? That's Palm and Kento. Palm's just got his nose in front.
It's looking good. Nice and no, there's a bit of a bump there. And then K9's been involved in a little bit of it. What's happening? Is that DeNapoli at the back?
DeNapoli at the back, yeah. Palm leading, Matsushi, K9, Ali, Kento, and then DeNapoli. So
DeNapoli's got some ground to make up and some places to make up to save himself some championship points at the moment.
We know he's quick. We know he prefers these cars. So.
Yeah, it looks like the three at the back.
For the Joker.
Let's see if they get through, because now the problem is
Kento,
DiNapoli
just clips it, but got away with it.
Yeah, lucky. It's also just a bit difficult to go into the joker lap behind someone, because if they make a mistake through that little chicane, then you also stuck because you can't get through there.
So K9 now has just got past Matsuti. Matsuti must have just had a bit of a mistake. Down the hill, they were in reverse order. Yeah. K9 was in third.
I wonder if Matsuti just maybe ran it a bit wide into turn 2 and got into the gravel on the outside. It looks like Matsuti's gone to the joker there.
Just loses a bit of time through that gravel there.
Oh, that was quick through there. I thought he was going to hit the barrier there. I don't know how he managed to avoid it.
Look,
there's a move coming up here.
Cars.
It's a good overtake there. Who's that? Was that Kento going through?
Kento, just runs wide though. Drunk cameraman.
Made it hard for us to see. Looks like DiNapoli is still at the back. He's got some ground to make up.
All the four guys have jokered though.
They've got 8 seconds though to the leaders. Oh, that's 2 sideways. Oh, and he's been hit out wide. Unfortunately, when he spins like that, he's basically standing still on the track. So there's no way for anyone else to go. So unfortunately, that just looks like a bit of a racing incident there.
But it's, I think he's bogged it in a gear as well.
Yeah,
and,
that often happens.
We missed K9, but he has jokered. Missed him.
Yeah, he's come out ahead of these guys. So it looks like as long as Palm doesn't make any mistakes, he could be looking at a win here. I don't know, has he won any races?
I don't think he's won a final.
I don't think so either, yeah. We could be having 2 winners tonight if he can keep it clean.
2 new winners.
Because he's got a 9-second lead. Yeah, Matsuti's looking very feisty. I think he wants to join his brother with a win tonight. Because it's still a possibility. I mean, Palm, he's got a big lead, but he's got to take that joker lap, and it's a very difficult joker lap to get right. So he does have a big enough gap that he can actually take that joker lap slowly and be careful with it. So I think if I was him right now, I would be taking that joker lap just to hopefully he gets this right. I'm rooting for him to try and get through it. Oh, we've lost a driver somewhere. Who's gone?
Matsuti.
Oh yes, Matsuti is gone. Oh, there's a Palm's come out ahead.
Yeah, we're still with 2.7 seconds there.
Yep, last lap of the race. As long as he can keep this one clean, I think we might be having another new winner tonight.
K9 is second.
Ali's
not too far behind him.
A little bit deep into there. And he's looking good still. I think there's a bit of damage. Same thing for DiNapoli. I think there's some parts of his car missing. So I think Kento and DiNapoli's had a bit.
Looks like he's going to take it.
Yep, coming through the last couple corners. Just got to keep it clean. Don't hit any barriers. Don't do... Oh, I saw that coming. Luckily, it didn't spin him around.
He's got away with that. That's a good win for Palm there.
Well
Congratulations
done, yes. That was a good race.
K9 in second, he'll be happy with that.
Ali finishes third.
Yeah, he's had a good
sideways
night
over
overall.
the line for Kento in 4th. And DiNapoli is going to round it off in 5th place.
So it's a good race. Good race from them guys.
Yeah.
Tactically won as well by pace and tactics was Palm. Played it perfectly, I think.
Yeah, no, he did that. He did a very good race there. I think he got out into clear air at the start, luckily for him. And yeah, he just played his cards right from that point onwards. He kept it clean, made no mistakes, put his joker lap in at the right moment, and yeah, won the race, which is well deserved.
Good race all round. Don't know what happened to Matsuti. Was there? Looked like he.
Yeah, it said he left the session, but I don't know if he maybe just had a disconnect, or he might have ended up hitting a barrier too hard, which damaged his car too much, so he was forced to retire.
Yeah. It's a good race all round, really, by them guys, and that concludes the racing for tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I think it's been a very interesting night of racing. I think we've had some good battles, a little bit of chaos, which is always fun to see in rallycross.
That's why we do rallycross, I think.
Exactly.
But I'll be glad to see the back of this track for this season anyway. But
yeah, me too. I mean, this track is it's a really difficult one to get right. So yeah,
I like the challenge, but it can bite you big time.
It really can. Yeah, it's ruthless, this track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right then, guys. Yeah, don't forget KTM's next Monday for sprint races and Tuesday night for the endurance. So catch you then.
Cool. Cheers, everybody.